All right, per request, I'm going to show you guys how I make these pleated masks. These ones that are completed here are children's size versions. The ones I'm going to make to show you is going to be an adult size. So what you'll need is for each mask, you'll need 2 pieces of fabric, the same size, 9 inches by 6 inches. For the children's masks, I use 6.5 inches by 6 inches. You will also need 2 pieces of elastic for each mask, 6 inches each. And this is 1/4 inch wide elastic. The only elastic I was able to find is 1.5 inches wide, so I trim this down so that it is 1/4 inch wide. All right, so you're going to take 2 of your pieces of 9 by 6 fabric, and you're going to put the print side facing each other, and you're just going to sew around the edges, and we're going to put the elastic in the corners. I will show you how to do that. So what I do is I start about in the middle of the long side, and I sew down until I'm getting close to the corner, and then I'm going to put my elastic here and sew that in as well. Okay, so we are going to start about halfway down the long edge, and we're going to sew all the way around, putting elastic in the corners. So here we go. So here I'm going to stop, and the edge of the elastic is going to go here, and I go over it 3 times so it's nice and secure. Down this way, and sew the other end of the elastic in this corner. Okay, and then you're just going to go all the way around, doing the same thing with the elastic on this side, and we're going to sew all the way. We're going to leave about 2 inches open here so that we can turn it right side out after we're done sewing. So I've left a small gap here so that after I cut the thread, I can turn it right side out. All right, I'm just gonna push it all through that little hole so that the mask is then right side out. All right, so this is what we have, and then I'm gonna iron this flat before pinning in the pleats. So now that we've ironed this flat, we are going to put 3 pleats in it and pin them. So obviously the first pleat goes up here. Just put 2 pins along the edge. All right, now we have 3 pleats, and I'm going to iron it one more time before sewing all around the whole edge. Just gonna iron these pleats so they stay in place. It makes it a little bit easier to sew it. All right, and then we are going to take it back to the sewing machine and sew around the edge of the entire mask. Take out the pins, and then we are done. This part gets a little tricky. You got to make sure those pleats stay lined up. All right, then we just take all these little pins out. This little pin cushion my daughter made for me in sewing class. And there we have an adult-sized pleated mask.